Good morning, everybody. How are y'all today?
Morning.
Me.
Morning.
How are you?
Oh, dead.
Why?
I have
Why
died.
ever
I
are
have
you
ascended.
dead?
Oh gosh. So, I've had an eventful week of moving to a new place. So eventful.
Yay.
Just
Does
so
that
eventful.
mean you have a house?
I do have a house. Yay!
Yay.
I'm a wonderful mess. Woo!
Yay.
Good times. Good times. Yeah. No, I have a house. I've been literally. Also, I'm eating. I have literally been running around for the past few days without lack of sleep, working to the wee hours of the evening, packing and unpacking shit, and I got bruises everywhere.
Mm.
But I'm building those muscles. All right, me.
Yeah.
What have you been up to this whole week?
Nothing. For those who follow me on Twitter, would already know, but I started rewatching The Untamed with a friend. It's their first time watching it, so that's it does my heart weird things because it's just like, oh shit, it's still so good on like my third rewatch or my fourth
Yeah,
rewatch.
I'm still pissed.
You can be pissed and you're not gonna get to
I'm
watch it with them
still
because
pissed,
you're just gonna
bruh.
ruin it.
Now I know myself. I know I was pissed. I'm still pissed, but like probably why you shouldn't watch it with me, because
Mm.
yeah, I'm a pissy baby. I mean,
And
like, okay, to anyone who has watched the series, you have to understand why I'm mad. Because, like, bruh, bruh,
I
the
mean,
ending.
I watched it. We all watched it. Like,
Yeah.
we're not mad like you are.
Oh, it just makes me mad. And I don't know why it makes me so mad. I don't understand why I'm so mad about it, but I am. And I'm just like, okay, well then, it is not bad writing. The writing in that show is fantastic. I
Especially
enjoy it.
where they have had to like tweak it around the book. Like they've had to tweak it from
Right.
things from the book.
Right. Yeah. And like, it's amazing. It's amazing. However, comma, doesn't make it any worse. I think it's because the writing is so good and the way that they write their characters is phenomenal, super phenomenal, which is why I'm so pissed, as pissed as I am. To anyone who watches it, just understand I'm angry.
You're just mad.
I am mad. I don't think I'll ever not be mad. But it's only the ending. It's just the ending.
And I don't
Anywho,
get why you're mad at the ending.
because I can't spoil it. But yes, I'm mad for
Like it
reasons.
just doesn't make sense because you're like, oh well,
I
they don't get their
have, okay,
comeuppance and stuff, and I'm like, yes, they do.
not okay, not in the way that you think. Because okay, hold on, we can't talk about Untamed right now. You know what? Finish. I want to rewatch it just to make sure that everything that I have is correct. Because I'm pretty sure everything I wanted is correct. But one character has been traumatized by the whole experience, and he didn't really deserve to be traumatized
I
by the whole
mean,
experience.
according
He
to
really didn't.
you, according to you,
He didn't though. Like,
I
okay,
mean,
but
it's one of
anyway,
those things that's like he did have to like understand the severity of his consequences by ignoring someone's warnings.
hmm, ignoring someone's
No,
warning.
no, no, no. It is one of those things that's like his sworn brother told him. It's like, I don't trust him. He is not trustworthy. This is what happened, and chose to ignore that.
Because he loved him.
Okay. And?
He didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve the ending he got. And he was one of the most sweetest
Okay,
characters.
yes, he was one of
And
the
he
sweetest
deserved it.
characters.
And
He
that's,
was.
I think that's, in terms of writing, out of everyone who had, what was it? A better ending, I guess I should say, like a happier ending. He, who deserves it, like he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He was living his life. Yeah, he was warned, all that stuff. and he got the shittiest ending. And he's going to have to live with that decision for the rest of his life. And that sucks. And he didn't deserve it. And I stand by it. It pissed me off because he didn't deserve it.
So what? Is he supposed to be ignorant of what his actions did?
Huh?
Is he supposed to remain ignorant of what his actions did?
No, no, no. And the thing is, like, if he's not ignorant of his actions, it's well, wait, what actions are you talking about? What he commit, what he did in the end?
Well, like ignoring the warning signs, choosing one person over the other, blindly choosing one person over the other, because that's what he did.
I will not fault him for it because one, he was manipulated, and two, he did it out of love. That's what I believe, at least.
Okay, well, like that doesn't
And
like that doesn't excuse him.
okay,
It's
yeah,
one of those things that's like, yes,
I-
you can believe this, but the person that it affected the most directly, who made these choices to have him punished, do not believe that.
I don't know about that. I still stand by what I said. I said what I said. And that's all I'm gonna say. I said what I said. I'm pissed off in the ending, and I'm gonna see if there's anyone else who's mad about it because I am. But anyway, moving on.
I don't think anyone's as mad as you are.
It's not fair, and it pissed everyone else had fairness in the writing except him, and it pissed me off. But anyway, moving on. I'm getting all heated about fucking The Untamed again.
So, are you awake yet? I know how to wake you up.
No,
Get you passionate about shit.
Not yet. I'm still drinking my Candace on Kiss, but I'm getting there.
I mean, we could keep on about this, but what I also wanted to tell you is that I know we're talking about gaming, but the live action Netflix Cowboy Bebop dropped Friday.
Yes.
And I've started watching it, and I'm not super mad about it. I will say this, I've mentioned it to you, I've mentioned it to my husband. I am extremely concerned about this series because we have seen early, like from the beginning, we have seen character like reveals of Spike and Jet, Ein and Faye, but we have not seen Ed yet.
Oh,
and I'm still super concerned with that because the opening credits are still very much nearly scene for scene from the original animation credits. And Ed is in that, but Ed is not in these, and I am concerned about it. It's like, why are you hiding this so hard?
I don't know. Maybe it's for the shock factor. It could be that.
Right. And I get that, but it's still like Ed is like, I would consider Ed a bigger face to Cowboy Bebop than Faye is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's just be honest, the biggest face out of all of them is Ein. So, there's that. But
yes, because he's adorable.
But you see,
I haven't seen it. How many episodes? Because did you watch the whole thing already, or did you?
No, I'm only on episode 3.
Okay, because they already they're not doing it bi-weekly, right? They're doing it, or not weekly, but they just dropped the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember if they were, because I know, what was it?
Hi, Nasium.
Kono can communicate. Oh, hi, Nasium. I think was it Komi Can't Communicate, I think it's called.
Yeah.
That's weekly. And that's adorable. Yeah, I've been keeping up with that one.
The story is super cute.
It is so cute. I like it. So it's so wholesome,
Mm-hmm.
The characters are very interesting. I don't think I've ever, I've seen bits and pieces of the comics, but I've never really dived into it. Oh, we are good, Nasium. We've also been kind of running around doing stuff.
Yeah. She had a house. She's moving. She's moved in.
Oh yeah, I moved. I've got a house. And you're working Comic-Con, so God bless.
Yeah. I've already had my first stress dream. But surprisingly, it's not been the same stress dream I've been having for the past 4 years. So
That's so terrible. The fact that you
that's
have stress
well, like
dreams.
it's
That's
one of those things
bad.
I'm like, oh well, no, like the other ones, the ones that have I can tell you about it later, but the ones that have always triggered my stress dreams have been the exact same thing for the past 4 years. This time it's just like I'm busy and I have to be everywhere.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like
Dang
the
it.
previous ones have always been the exact same thing. Always.
What? Big guess.
Oh. Nausea went to New York Comic Con. How was it? Was it good?
Oh my gosh, seriously?
I
It
feel
was
like one
awesome.
of those like big established cons like that would really stress me out.
Yeah, I want to go though. I want to
Oh.
experience it. It's like,
Oh.
oh, 2009. Oh, okay. I was about to say
But
because
that
I
was
know it's
still
going on this
big.
weekend.
That's
Yeah.
when like weeb culture was really starting to infiltrate everything.
Mhm. The yaoi paddles and everything. That was that.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's the romps and the yaoi paddles.
Oh my god. But yeah, no, like I'm not super mad with it. It's a little Cowboy Bebop is a little wooden like with certain scenes, but like the chemistry between Jet and Spike is really really good. Like it's still that same bickering housewife kind of energy that they have always had, and I really love it.
Sorry, I'm texting. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, so many people knew Doctor Horrible. When I was in theater, like it was
Oh, and theater
everywhere.
theater kids did. Theater kids did because it was Neil Patrick
Okay,
Harris.
and
But
and
what now I'm
and.
saying, other nerdy kids did not know about Dr. Horrible.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. But I've seen cosplayers of that show, and I'll be like, "Oh, hey," and they're like, "What?" I was like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, yes."
Do it.
Right.
Um,
Um.
I actually had a
Oh,
friend in college that looked like a cute little version of Nathan Fillion, so he did Captain Hammer too. He's let a beard grow out now, and he's very handsome with his beard, but he would not be able to pull it off now as he's gotten older.
that's the thing. We're all getting old now.
I can't wait to cosplay old people.
Same. I think I'd be a cute little Grandma Sophie.
It's okay, Nasium. Don't worry, you're not the only person losing their hair.
Speaking of, so my birthday was this week, right? It was on Wednesday. Maybe I
Oh,
moved.
my old lady getting older.
I know. I am so old. I literally forgot that I had a birthday this week because I've been so busy.
Oh my god.
But, but I, I was looking in the mirror. I was getting ready and stuff, and I was like, "Congrats on your 50th." Thanks, Nazium. So I was looking at my mirror, and I was like, "Oh, it's my birthday. Happy birthday." I literally said that. I was like, "It's my birthday. Happy birthday to me." And then I found a white hair, and I'm like, "Oh, that just punctuates it."
Calm down. I've had gray hairs for ages at this point.
I know, but like for me, it's like just it was comically hilarious. Like the timing was comically hilarious because I'm just looking at the mirror. I'm like, "Happy birthday to me." I'm moving, but and then I find it, the white hair, and I'm like, right. Thank you for reminding me. I'm getting old.
Because I didn't
Oh,
tell you this year like I did for your 30th.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
So, now that that is kind of out of the way and the first 15 minutes have passed.
Yeah, because I feel like it's been ages, honestly. I've been going so hard. I feel like it's been years. Years have passed.
Oh my god, yeah. So, what did you want to talk about today?
First of all, I'm glad you brought this up because this also
Yes.
pertains to moving.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm moving and I'm finally setting up my computer and stuff like that, right? Like I'm trying to get all my what do you call it? Streaming stuff, all that situated and whatever, right?
Right, right.
And then I found news that I know you knew of.
Yeah.
about Streamlabs OBS versus OBS.
Well, kind of literally everything at this point.
Yeah. So I also know, hold up, since I'm currently using Discord on my phone, I gotta look this up. It didn't start with OBS. It actually
No.
started with live something or other. I mean, I want to make sure that I get my
Wasn't it
and
something like Lightning Live or something?
something I'm trying I want to get the what do you call it? I want to get it correctly. I want to get the information correctly. I believe it was, and I can't really look on my computer because it's still not working.
Well, we should start with that. The reason this all came up was because Streamlabs, OBS, and Twitch did an announcement that they were doing a collaboration. Also, you're looking for Lightstream, by the way.
That's it. Lightstream. That's what it was.
Um, and then
Based off of the
Lightstream
correct
kind
name.
of put out a tweet that it's like,
It was
hey,
a joke.
can I copy your homework? Yeah, just change it up a bit so it's not obvious you copied. Bet. And they showed like screen captures of their own Lightstream page
No,
and
it's not
then
their page. It was like their marketing, like advertisement, right?
right.
For their light stream.
Mhm.
And then Streamlabs OBS is lights the live streaming service thing, whatever.
Mhm.
It is exact same
Mhm.
to the point of even the reviews, the quote unquote reviews
Mhm.
were the same.
Mhm.
And that started a snowball effect where other like smaller like software programmers stuff like that comes out saying yeah they've been copying this shit for a lot of other companies and even their own like creators like their own workers that will steal their ideas. I'm just like Streamlabs,
Mhm.
really? And then OBS drops the bomb. And I have the tweet up if you want me to read it.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So it's OBS drops the bomb. Near the launch of Streamlabs OBS, Streamlabs reached out to us about using the OBS name. We kindly asked them not to. They did so anyway and followed up by filing a trademark. We tried to sort this out in private and they've been uncooperative at every turn. So not only actually hold up, let me pause. Let me continue. They have a thread. So
Yeah, there is a whole
OBS
ass thread.
Yeah, OBS continues saying, we're often faced with confused users and even companies who do not understand the difference between the two apps, which I didn't. I was one of them.
Right.
Okay. Support volunteers are sometimes met with angry users demanding refunds. We've had interactions with several companies who did not realize our apps were separate. And legally, they have obeyed the terms of the GPL, but they have repeatedly disregarded the spirit of open source and of giving back, which I agree. Because Streamlabs, they charge you for everything now, like everything.
Mhm.
Despite the actions by Streamlabs, the OBS project will continue to provide free, open software and tools for everybody.
Mhm.
We will continue to support our users, the community, and our amazing developers for their hard work.
Mhm.
And that was the biggest bomb because everyone was like, hold up, hold up, hold up. I thought Streamlabs was partnered with OBS because the name, which in all honesty, that was what I thought too. I used OBS when I first started streaming, right?
Mhm.
And then I switched over to Streamlabs because they're like, oh, it's a little bit easier to manage. And it is, it really is. So I've been using that for a few years after, I think in maybe 2, 3 years, maybe.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, yeah, this is actually easy. You can look up your widgets. Everything's all in one nice, complete like page. Very convenient.
Mhm.
But we use OBS, like the OG OBS for our podcast. So
Yes.
like I still use both of them. I was pissed that Streamlabs did this. I was like, am I supporting a company that really does this for real?
Apparently so, because not only have these two major company or like not major companies, but these two companies that Streamlabs has clearly copied, um,
Hmm.
former employees of Streamlab have also come forward and have been like,
Yep.
yeah, no, they copy everything and we've been told to shut up.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane.
So there is that, and who, buddy, is the gaming community mad at them?
And I am so proud to be a part of that gaming community. I'm glad they ain't taking shits from that because I guarantee you the majority of the gaming community started with OBS.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people stayed with OBS. They love OBS. However, do you want to talk about the gaming community?
Let's, cause
Go ahead. I have
buddy,
loved the tweets. I have loved every
oh
single
my
tweet
god, they're
that they had.
so mad. Like I think the
Oh yeah.
first one I saw was like Jacksepticeye. I'm pretty sure.
His tweet was something along the lines of because Streamlabs, oh shit, I should say, Streamlabs did do a response, right?
Mm-hmm.
And their response tweet was utter shit. It was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was commenting on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find their tweet because, oh, bruh. It was, let's see if I can find it. Oh, I can't find it. Where the hell is it?
Did you look up Jack?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
like the one that like was clearly like a slap to or Streamlabs was Pokimane
Mm-hmm.
having opinions about it.
Oh, dude.
Um, and holy
One
shit.
second. Now I see I'm saying something here. Um,
Oh, buddy, was she pissed.
let's see. Streamlabs have been a disaster. Honestly, I swapped to OBS. Yeah, I'm switching back to OBS because I've had experience with OBS. I just liked how everything was kind of in one place for Streamlabs. But then they
Mm-hmm.
started charging me for everything, so I'm like, no, no. Um, Also, this is the thing to look into post stream, but your and Ricey's avatars are cropped on the top.
Yeah, our
Oh,
upper ear is
yeah,
cropped in
no,
my
that's always been like
ponytail.
that. Yeah, that's been like that.
We did our avatars on PicCrew, the Japanese
Yes,
avatar
take through.
making website PicCrew. And that's just how that like our avatars were done. So it's
Hmm.
nothing that we can really do about it.
Hmm. Oh, their merch store is a mess. Ah, yeah. Just everything about Streamlabs now it's just it's bad. It's real bad. So let me see. Uh,
Yeah, I'm looking for Pokemon's. Oh yeah,
yeah, I'm
Pokimane
looking for Jack.
tweeted 4 days ago, retweeting the OBS post that near the launch of Streamlabs OBS, Streamlabs reached out to us about using the OBS name. Their tweet, she retweeted that saying Streamlabs better resolve this entire thread of issues or I'll be asking them to take my face off the platform and look to use another donation service.
Hmm. And the funny thing is, she explained even in more detail that so she explained in more detail that they even used pictures that she didn't even approve of.
Oh shit.
So they just like because she was like, first of all, we're not really in a partnership or anything.
Mm-hmm.
They just asked if they can use my pictures because I'm a creator using their platform. And they're like, they just started taking a bunch of her pictures that she didn't even approve of, which was crazy.
Which is a big
But
not okay. That is so
no,
not okay. How, like, what makes you think as a company that's okay to do?
that's what I'm saying. So Streamlabs, in response to light streams like, "Hey, can I copy your homework?" Tweet.
Yeah.
Streamlabs says, "We made a mistake. Text on the landing page was placeholder text that went into production by error. This is our fault. We removed the text as soon as we found out. Our intended version is now live. Live stream. The live stream team is great, and we've reached out directly to them to apologize."
Hmm.
And then Jacksepticeye,
Hmm.
that he did a bold move. He said, "A bold-faced lie in this economy?"
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Ooh, yeah, you lied." It's just,
I was about to say, Jack's response is like delicious, while Pokemon's is just so satisfying.
mm-hmm. I really did love Pokemon just being like, "Listen, you change your shit or I'm out."
Right.
Because she's one of the biggest creators, like female streamers,
Mm-hmm.
to stand up and say something. So good on them. And of course, there's others that we're not mentioning, but those are the two that we both know.
Yeah.
Um, that's why we're like,
And they're
they're giving them.
big
Oh, they're
too.
huge.
And
Oh
they're
yeah.
not just big on like Twitch, or they're not just big on like YouTube, like they are active on other forms of social media too.
I love Nasia's response. "How can I phrase this? I'm not 10 years old. Don't bullshit me."
Yeah.
I'm straight. I'm like, dude. Oh, bruh. Of course, no one is falling for that shit. Nobody. Like, who's gonna fall for that? They all know that's just a big company trying to save face. Which,
Right.
good on the people. Good on the people that they know that, because
Yeah.
I'm just glad they're getting called out. That was one huge gaming news. I think this was like a big week for gaming, and it sucks because like I haven't seen a lot of the news until it's a little too late. When I'm in bed at like 12 in the a.m. Catching up on everything. If
Um,
they're a big company, they should be able to pay people to lie better.
they'd
They
have to
shouldn't.
hire people that can lie.
Yeah. I just love that their own employees were like whistleblowers. They're like, "Yeah, no, they copy everything." And like,
No,
"No,
these are former
employees."
employees.
Oh yeah, like, "Fuck the system." I'm proud. I'm just proud of them. Anyway, there was also a huge, of course, it's always Activision and Blizzard.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna jump into that.
We want to
So
put a warning up for that.
we can, yeah. Let me go ahead and. Ooh,
I'm gonna kind of edit that. I feel like that trigger warning isn't bold enough, so.
go bold. Let's see. I forgot to ask you last week if you've seen the Kenobi trailer. I have not.
I don't watch
Um,
trailers.
oh yeah, you need to explain why you don't watch trailers.
It has gotten to the point in, like, as I've gotten older, that more and more trailers are, ooh, that's super big. Give me just a second, Racy. Hang on.
No, no, no. You're. Gee,
Tigger.
yeah, there we go. Studio
That
trigger.
that went a
Where's my
little too
studio
big. I'm
trigger?
like, let's make it bigger. Well, that's a little too big. But
There
it's
we go.
but it's
You can put
better.
it over my face. I don't mind. Yeah.
Bob. Where's that dunce? Hang on.
There we go.
Bob.
Hey.
There we go.
Trigger warning. A bouncing trigger will show up soon. All right.
Consider that just a little bit better. Okay.
Because this is going to be kind of intense.
Yeah. Hang on, I thought we were talking about something and changed it. Oh, right. Warning. Not trigger warnings. Why I don't watch uh trailers.
Trailer? Mm-hmm.
Um, they like when they get to TV or when they start circulating for ads and stuff, they reveal too much. They give me too much of the story, and I can usually guess what happens before ever stepping foot into a theater to see it. So I stopped. I completely stopped. I would rather go in completely blind than knowing anything about it. I have been a lot more okay with when I went and saw Black Widow. I ended up seeing the Shang-Chi trailer, but I tried really hard not to really process or pay attention to it, so I can enjoy
Mm-hmm.
the movie later. But it really did not reveal that much to me. The same thing when me and you went and watched um Eternals. Um,
Yes, 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 yes.
um, like I like because when we watched Shang-Chi, sorry. When we went and watched Shang-Chi, we got an Eternals trailer. And I tried really hard not to pay too much attention to that, but they did do a pretty decent job of that one, not really revealing too much. Again,
I will say, I think Marvel is very good at that. You know?
sometimes I think they did a really shitty job with Endgame because they made you think that Tony Stark had died at the beginning with that letter to Pepper. Um
Oh, oh. Mm.
so there's that letter to Pepper that he did, and everyone's like, NASA, get up there and save Tony Stark, and they're like, we can't, and he's a fictional character. And then they later did, like, not even like 2 months later, they did a trailer where it's just like, oh, here's a whole ass lineup of all the guys that we're gonna do this like time heist with, and there's Tony Stark, and it's like, cool, you could have just not included him and continue to have people believe that he was dead, or not give us that. So it just depends on what kind of trailer they were doing. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
they did have full intention of not doing a Spider-Man No Way Home trailer and not release it, but
Mm-hmm.
it was leaked.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. That because
Yep.
everyone blew up about it. Like, and
And
some people were mad that it was leaked, but others were like, "It's leaked, everyone."
I'm trying so hard not like I already know about Doc Ock. I know about several things, but it's like I'm trying so hard not to consume any of it so it can be fresh for me. And I got a long way to go because it ain't coming out until December, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
this is
it's
gonna be
true.
so hard.
Oh, I started watching the Justice League animated series. It's so good. Okay, so I heard good things about that
Wait,
series as
which one?
well.
Are we talking about like classic?
Ooh, which one, Ossium?
Because there is the animated Batman series, like the classic one that like had four different series spin off of it, which included um Superman the animated series, the Justice League animated series, and surprisingly um Batman Beyond and um what is it? Shit. Static Shock are all canon
Oh
and tie into
yeah,
that. Yes!
right.
Yes! Good shit. That's a good shit. Nasium, please help me judge Ricey here because she has never seen. No. You need to hush. She has never seen the animated X-Men series, like the
Oh no,
OG,
I haven't.
like that banger of an opening X-Men series.
Okay, first of all, I do know the banger of the opening, but I've never actually watched the X Men
She
series. Nope.
hasn't seen it, Nasium.
There was an announcement as well that the X Men, the '90s, I think it's called X Men '97,
Mm-hmm.
is going to be on Disney Plus, which is the continuation of the animated series of the classic X Men.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I told that happened this week too, didn't it? Or was it last week?
I think it was
Days are running together.
last week. I think Disney Plus Day was last week.
Well, that's right. You're right. You're absolutely right. It was. So, um, they announced that, and I was like, I haven't seen any of the classic ones either because we weren't really allowed to watch it. But
Mm.
uh, I just saw everyone blowing up about it, super excited to see a continuation of that. So I'm very excited for them. Do I want to watch it? Maybe. Will I
You should.
understand what's going on? Definitely not. But I'm here for it.
I mean, with the original stuff, it's really
Yeah.
straightforward. It's a kind of preachy, but it's a kid's show, so it's really straightforward with a lot of stuff. You just kind of have to remember who is who because they don't look exactly what you're used to.
Right. Hmm.
Rogue always throws me for a loop, though I love her original design.
Right. All right. Well, then I have. So I guess we because we're getting sidetracked as we always do.
What? Us?
Yes.
ADD? What?
Yeah,
Nah.
just like we have to have a short stream because I'm getting a. Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna support. I'm not gonna spoil it. So I want to surprise everyone on Twitter.
I was about to say, where can they find you when you make the announcement? Go ahead and
I'll
plug
put
yourself.
no. I was gonna say I will go ahead and put it on the What's Your Opinion podcast if you don't mind.
I can go ahead, like, I don't care. It's our
All right. 'Cause
podcast.
I have a lot of pets, and I want to share that to the world. Um, but
Well,
anyway, what
do
was I
you,
saying?
do you want
Hold on,
Nasium to
okay.
guess? Go ahead and guess Nasium.
I probably spoke about it in the last podcast as well, but yes, go ahead.
I don't think
Um,
so. And again, he's mentioned that he's missed.
oh, that's true that he did miss. Oh God.
You
Well,
forget
this
that she's already married
yeah, the ring has already been acquired, so check.
until you lose it, ma'am. Good miss.
Oh yeah, true. I'm surprised I didn't lose it in this move. I am so surprised I didn't lose it in this move.
Same, and I'm proud of you for that. And
Thank
neither of
you.
us are up for ultrasound shit.
Oh God, no.
No.
I'm terrified. I'm so scared. Um, but yeah, I won't spoil anything until later.
All right,
Thanks
all
for being
right.
right. Honestly, you got to check out the What's Your Opinion podcast Twitter
Yeah.
or What's Your Opinion 10, but we'll get to that in a second. Um, all right, so let's move on to our next thing before I completely forget. Activision is back in the news as
Yep.
always. Everyone is just, oh, my friend and her husband just announced a kid. Congratulations
Yay!
to your friend's husband, friend and her husband.
We may not be kid
Um,
people, but we're excited for those who want them.
yes, I am very excited for anyone who has children. I just personally do not want children because I do not have the patience for a child.
Same.
I myself am a child. It's like I can't handle another kid.
My old lady
Um,
child.
I am an old lady child. Listen, I want money to go to Disney World as many times as I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked so much. So, Activision in the news once again. Are we surprised? No, we're
No.
not surprised. And you can be wondering, what what is it that Activision has done this time? It's the same thing they've done last time, where there has been claims of wait, the trigger okay, trigger's still there. There have been claims of sexual harassment and discrimination, right?
Again.
Yes, but this is by the Activision CEO Bobby Kotick, who says he's been in the dark about it all,
Yeah. Mm.
about all of this. That he wasn't aware of the misconduct. But people are saying he was also involved in ignoring or downplaying the mistreatment of women. So he's like saying he's turning a blind eye to it all,
Mm-hmm.
all that bullshit. No one's buying that. No one is buying that, right?
Yeah.
He's pleading ignorance, and it makes me mad. Let's see. Let's see. There has been reports that Kotick in 2006, harassed one of his assistants and threatened in a voicemail to have her killed in 2006. So, of course, this came out. People are pissed, as they should be, because I would be pissed too. about this guy who was like, "Oh, I don't know what's going on," and he's the one who also contributes to this bullshit. And this is Activision CEO, so this is top, right? I'm just Activision. I don't know. Do you think they'll ever recover? Let me ask you that. Do you think Activision will ever recover from all of these allegations, all of the shit that they're going through, that they deserve to go through, mind you, you know?
Yes,
Do you think
because
they'll ever?
people who are indifferent about this will choose to forget it.
But that's the thing. I actually saw so many people who aren't indifferent to it because of,
Right,
regrettably, I
but
don't think
that's the
anyone's.
loud minority. The
Oh,
majority of
okay.
people aren't going to care.
Unless it involves their game systems, like unless it involves the games itself.
And even then, they're probably not going to care because it's still going to keep putting games out. As long as, like,
People do still play Blizzard games. That's true. And of course, it doesn't help because, you know, as all of this is going out, wait, Blizzard creates. All right, I'm just trying to make sure.
World of
Blizzard is in
Warcraft,
stuff.
like,
Yeah,
um, Overwatch and Overwatch 2.
that's what I thought. League of Legends, is that?
No, League of Legends is Riot Game. StarCraft, thank you. That's what I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Nauseum. League of Legends is Riot Games. A lot of them are former Blizzard employees, but it is its own separate entity.
Gotcha. Thank you for clearing.
Diablo,
I think we had this problem last time as well when I asked the same thing, and that was the answer. I just completely forget. Um,
well, you never
I
really
do think that.
played League of Legends though.
No, I don't play League of Legends. I don't hate myself that much. Um, but Overwatch, I do play Overwatch, and I think this is a lot. This is bad press to Overwatch because then Overwatch 2 is supposed to come out next year, I believe. And I don't think it's gonna come out bang like with a bang, you know?
Right.
I don't know if it's gonna work, actually. So I don't know. I don't know. Especially because they changed McCree's name.
Um,
That was a big thing.
well, like because Jesse McCree is like
One of
an
the.
employee that was sexually harassing people.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, like I get it. Like I know several people we knew were boycotting Overwatch because of all
Yeah.
this, and then they're like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I guess they did change Jesse McCree's name to Cole Cassidy. Um, but they're like, I don't know if they're aware of what's currently happened or come to
That's I
light.
no, well, that's true. They could be just oblivious to it all. That could be a thing. Oh man. What's fucking time? So not only did because I don't think we discussed Disney Day, that media thing,
Disney Plus.
Activision being, yeah, Disney Plus Day, whatever. And then Activision being in the news and the freaking Streamlabs OBS being in the news. I am like, what is going on with all of the gaming stuff currently? There's so much gaming news.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
and not only that, I think the Game Awards is coming out. When is that supposed to be out? Because they already
If we're
announced the
done with
nomination.
Activision, I'm gonna take the trigger warning down.
Yes, I think so. I know it's. I just wanted to let you know that the CEO has also been accused. Well, first of all, he pleads ignorance, and then uh, it was shown that he actually threatened to kill one of his assistants or associates or whatever, who was a female. That's some shit, man.
You're
That's some fucking shit, man.
not wrong, Nauseum. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong at all.
I mean, if we
Just,
want to continue on like shitty news in general, not just gaming news, there's the Kyle Rittenhouse.
oh my goodness. I do not. Okay. All right. Let's take a deep breath.
You
Okay.
good?
No, I'm not.
Valid,
was moving.
because it's super shitty.
Okay, I was moving, and I get that there is debate. I understand that there is debate, and like I'm open to debate. I am like I will listen to all sides because that is exactly what I've been doing since I found the news, and I can tell you exactly how it happened because the verdict was on Friday or Saturday. No, the verdict was on Friday or Thursday, one of those 2 days.
I think it was
I think it was
Thursday.
on Friday. I don't
Pretty sure it was
remember.
on Thursday.
Well, I remember it was that because I all I remember is I was moving. I picked up my phone. Let me just narrate this for you. I picked my phone, wanting a nice break from it all, just sitting down, relaxing my feet, and then I see the news that he is not guilty on all charges.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like, and I get where Nauseum could come from, like, with his opinion. Yeah. Yeah. It's, like, like, there are so many things against him that he should never have been, that this should have been an open and closed case, honestly. That's
Right.
all it should have been, is because there was so much against him. Um, but I think it's because he was technically a minor when he did it, and that he's
Mm-hmm.
white is the only
Mm-hmm.
reason.
I also understand, Nasim, if you need to take a break to walk away from it, because I also had to take a break to walk away from it. And let me also say this too.
Mm-hmm.
I am not against, what is it, banning guns. I think that we do have a right to bear arms for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I do think we have a right to bear arms. So that, and for safety reasons, people I think should be allowed to carry guns for safety reasons. However, however,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna go graduate. Yeah, go ahead, Nasium. Take a step back. That's totally fine. Do what you need to do to protect your mental health and stuff.
because it's a lot.
It pissed me the fuck off because again, everyone's talking about like, there is, it's not so much of gun laws that I have heard about. It's
Mm-hmm.
about just a 17-year-old boy committing a crime and getting away with it.
Well, it's not just a 17-year-old boy. It's a 17-year-old boy that did not live in that city or county, and if I recall correctly, he didn't even live in the same fucking state.
See, so Nasium, I'm reading Nasium's thing. He's like, I'm a huge gun guy. I was an NCAA three-position rifle shooter in college. That just makes you sound that you have experience. You have actual knowledge of what you're doing. That is okay. I'm okay with
Right.
that.
And it's one of those things that's like, if he's an NCAA three-position rifle shooter, my sister was on a rifle team. Like, that is a sport. That is just a skill sport. This isn't a like hunting sport or anything like that. That is just
Mhm.
a
Which is
skill
also
sport.
another thing that I'm okay with. We live in the South.
Yeah.
Hunting happens. Like it's just a thing for us to have guns in the South. Like
And
we
we
hunt.
understand why there are hunting seasons, is to help maintain like the population of whatever season it is, turkey, deer,
Right.
anything like that. Like, we get why that's a thing and why you have limits on how many you can kill.
Yeah. I will take a step back from speaking about our Second Amendment rights or whatever, and I do want to talk about Kyle Rittenhouse. I don't know. I know we don't have a lot of time,
Mm-hmm. Well, good. It keeps us
so
from getting too worked up about it. Okay.
yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So I I don't believe in what the jury said. I don't believe in what the judge did because
I'm more
the
mad with
judge
the
already
judge than
said about
anything
it.
else, honestly.
Say what?
I'm more mad with the judge than anything else.
Okay, same. Because I think he made a comment during the trial
Mm-hmm.
that just made it seem like, oh, he's just a 17-year-old boy. He's a hero. I hate when people say that he's a hero. He is
He's
not a hero.
not. He's a
He is
killer.
not a hero. He's a killer. And there was even people who argued, oh, well, he killed a pedophile or something like that.
Okay, that still makes you a killer.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're still a killer. A 17-year-old cannot be judge, jury, and executioner.
Right.
And I
Nobody
guarantee
can. It doesn't matter how old you are. Like in our country, you cannot be judge, jury, and executioner. You can't.
I've muted because I'm pissed about it. Can you post? Yes, I can. I will. No worries. I'll definitely do that. Um, anyway, so that pissed me off. And everyone's like, oh, well, he shot a pedophile. I give it to you. He didn't know he was a pedophile when he shot him. It could have been an innocent man. I mean, then again, I'm not, before anyone takes my words out of context, I hate pedophiles.
Right. Well, like it's one of those things. It's like you don't know. You weren't there.
Right.
Like you had no
I,
relations to this man. None of your like relatives or anyone in your life was affected by this man, so you have no confirmation on what this man was.
exactly. And as a 17-year-old,
We'll
I
just
don't know.
we'll put this back up. We'll take that down when to let Nauseum know when it's okay to
Okay,
go
okay.
back. Um,
I'll also put the little pound sign or the hashtag, I guess what the youth say.
yeah.
Um, Anywho, I don't want to talk about it too much. I found out about it. I was pissed. I read online about everyone and both sides, and I won't even lie, both sides had a few good arguments,
Hmm.
and I get it. But the people who call him a hero, the people who are threatening to kill him if he did come out of trial, those are people I don't condone. And
No.
those are people on both sides. Like
Right.
people who call him a hero and the people who disagree with the judge but threaten to kill him or his family or what, especially his mother, because they said, oh, his mother was driving, all this stuff. I don't condone violence because violence doesn't, it really doesn't do anything.
Not
It's
in
not going to.
situations like this. It doesn't fix anything.
No,
Violence in
but it does.
situations like this don't do anything.
No, it really doesn't. You get nothing out of it. Um, I will say though, he is going to, as a 17-year-old, he's going to live his entire life in complete fear. He just is. And I don't know if that's better or worse, to be honest. Because, everyone's going to comment on him.
Yeah,
Everyone,
I'm not gonna
everyone.
say this, it's gonna make me sound like a terrible person. It's like, good, he can live in complete fear because he clearly does not feel remorse for what he did.
I don't see. I don't know if he does. I don't think so either. But again, I don't want to sound like an awful person. I would be just as bad saying those things, you know.
Like, I feel like the only reason he feels bad is because he's in trouble.
Yeah. Or he got, yeah.
He genuinely does not feel regret or remorse for what he did.
Hmm. Also, it's just, mm. Anyway, I'm just going to put a pin in that. I'm not going to get angry anymore because I've been angry enough, especially with dealing with that.
Hmm.
Those are my opinions. Um, I do think that the justice system failed us. I do. Um,
Because it does, like,
because
it's one of those
if
things
this
that's
had
like,
happened to,
okay, this, in the point of the trial,
Mhm.
Kyle was portrayed as a victim. And he
Oh,
killed in self defense.
ooh,
He killed in
I
self defense.
self-defense.
So it's one of those things that's like, okay, so he is not guilty for killing. Like it's one of those things that's like, like I can't say it's murder. He is not guilty for killing people because he was doing it in self defense. What about
Yeah.
all the people in jail who have killed to defend themselves?
And someone also pointed out, what about all the women who killed their rapists or abusers out of self-defense?
Out of
Why are
self
they in jail
defense.
for life? Like,
And not like
I don't know.
revenge stuff where they have like come
No,
back and killed someone. Like in the
no, I'm
act,
talking about
defended
actual
themselves.
self-defense. Yes, and I don't want to get again.
Can't get too worked
I try
up.
not to get more. I know, but it's not fair, and it just shows how flawed our system is
Hmm.
in the
And
beautiful
continues to be.
country of America, and continues to be. And like we're gonna continue doing nothing about it. And I think that's what makes everyone so mad, is because we keep having hopes
Hmm.
that our justice system will actually be good in this free country that is America, but it's shit. Everything here is shit. And I'm tired. Everyone else is tired because
Hmm.
we keep having these high hopes that justice will be served, and it never is. Never is served. We're all fucked. The end. All right, we're gonna end it here.
Okay.
I can't continue. I'm gonna get so mad.
Okay.
I don't
Let
know how to do
Nasim
this.
know he can come back.
Okay, I got him. Now you can
Got
turn
him.
on the air again.
Let's end on something
I'm
fun.
streaming.
You don't have
Again,
internet yet.
I'm going back to streaming. I'm so excited because like I'll take a picture of my stream setup.
Hello. Welcome back,
Um,
Nasim.
welcome back, Nasia. I'm gonna take a picture of my stream setup so you can see, because I told you my desk is new and it's overkill
I
because of
don't
my
think
lovely
you've told
husband.
the podcast. Also, Nasim, we're gonna end on something a lot more fun than the topics we've been doing. So,
Yeah.
but like you didn't tell, I don't think you told the podcast what happened to your other desk.
So okay, I'm not gonna get too into it, okay?
That's valid.
But
That's valid.
I'll just say that my desk broke. We're
Mhm,
gonna just say my desk broke,
mhm,
okay?
mhm, mhm.
And my husband, to make up for it, was like, "I can get you a new desk. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing." This desk that I have now is huge. Like, it's comically big. It's so big that I guess I'm just not used to it. All this desk space, all this, what is it? Free
Because your
real
desk
estate
was
on my
fairly
desk.
tiny. It's like, I don't know.
But
It's
it was good for
probably
me.
3/4, not even, probably even half the size of my desk. And my desk is a good sized desk.
Yeah. Well, this one is I double the size. Bruh, it's huge. But I'm loving it. I have more free real estate to put my shit on, and all that stuff. Also my boyfriend bought me an electric standing desk. Okay, I also thought about getting an electric standing desk, but I also know I'm very lazy. We found it for 150. Are you
Holy
kidding? That's
shit,
a
that's a steal!
steal. Oh my god, that's a steal.
Because
Mm.
like, when I worked at the call center, they got 2 standing desks that were electric. And I know that those were really fucking expensive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, so I hope to be streaming again this week.
Yeah.
Um, I just haven't figured out the days quite yet, but I'll figure it out. I know it's Thanksgiving week for everybody. Woo! At least for those who live in the U.S. Not everyone celebrates Thanksgiving, but for those who live in the U.S., Thanksgiving week. It is
Yeah.
my favorite holiday, my favorite week holiday, because it's like 3 days, I think. You have the day before, the day of, and the day after when family comes to see you. And I'm a big family person,
Then you
right?
have Black Friday and then Cyber Monday.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And I know I need a I need a new computer.
You need a new
I
laptop, ma'am,
do need a new laptop.
miss.
But I do. All right. But I hope everyone has a safe week. Especially if you're traveling to see
Oh,
family, or if
yeah.
family's traveling to see you, please. Or if you have, you know, um can I say troublesome family members? Let's say troublesome family members. I hope you stay safe out there, especially with family. Uh, check if it's like emotionally draining. Take care of yourselves, because I know a lot of people may not be able to celebrate it as excitingly as others. So do what you need to do to take care of it.
Also,
Uh,
heads up, apparently Pfizer and Moderna have been approved for boosters at
Boosters,
6
yeah,
months instead of 8 months.
yes.
So, Ricey, you're a little overdue because I'm a bit overdue too, but I have mine scheduled. I got my boosters
I have
scheduled.
to, I was gonna say I have to get mine scheduled. I just haven't had time. I have to wait till everything kind of settles around here before I do get mine
Valid.
done. But I do intend to do it. But yes, who are you? Who
Me?
the heck are you?
I
Yes.
am at Mickey V. You can find me on Twitter. Damn, son, that looks good. Man, that looks good. Chicken wings, ribs, mac and
Oh,
cheese, and a
stop,
cast
stop,
iron
stop,
skillet.
stop. We're making
Nauseum.
me
You're
hungry.
gonna break
I'm
her.
getting so hungry.
Wee!
What? I'm starving. All I've had is takeout because we haven't had a chance to buy groceries. What? So, Mickey.
I'm at Mickey Ree. I just chatted in the chat. You can follow me on Twitter. You can find me
Oh,
here. You'll probably find me kicking Ricey's ass in games.
yep.
When she starts streaming again, very excited for her. Yay!
Right. I'm so excited to start streaming again. I want to do Mario Party with my friends because I love Mario Party.
I'm gonna have to just come over and play because I don't intend on ever buying Mario Party. It's not
Yeah,
really a
no,
game that I would
just-
be interested in.
I was about to say you would. I think you would have fun with the group of friends. You don't have to buy it. Just go over to Chelsea's. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind.
Yeah, no.
Um,
It looks really funny. When Chelzor was playing with Zamer and John, and
oh
who
yeah,
else was it there? I think it was Daniel, Leet the Punk.
yeah, I think so. And then I think she did two games because I played one with her and my brother. And I won that one. Anywho, um, who am I? I should put this right here.
Yeah.
I am Avola Ricey. I just typed it in the chat. I have. You can find me on Twitter with the same name, spelled the exact same way on Twitch. And oh, Bessos Cosplay. You can find me on BESOS Cosplay on Instagram
Mm.
because I've been posting my cosplays from AWA and then some. And now that I'm moving, I finally found all of my cosplays and they're in their designated spots. So I'm going to be definitely doing cosplays.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's everything. And you can find us again on What's Your Pin 10 on Twitch, not Twitch, Twitter, and here on What's Your Opinion podcast on Twitch.
Yeah, wait, hang on. What's your open? That's us
There you
on
go.
Twitter. And
All
that's where
right.
you'll be making your announcement later, isn't it, Ricey?
Yes, yes, I will. I'm so excited.
When should we
But
kind
yeah,
of like expect it? Is it gonna be like
I'm
around?
not gonna give a time frame because I still have so much shit I have to do with the
Okay.
house. So
But
no
it's
time
gonna
frame.
be today, right?
Yes, it's going to be today
Okay.
if I can remember with all the excitement. But anywho, yeah.
You're gonna tell me, and I'm like,
Mm.
you gotta tell, you gotta tell Twitter.
Yeah, that. Thank you. I need to. Yeah, you gotta remind me. Anywho,
Nausea, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Love it so
yay!
much.
I'm so excited.
All right.
Yes.
Are you
I will see you
good?
guys
Is
later.
that a good way
Yeah,
to end this? It was a very
I
hard.
think it's good. Well, yeah, because we had to talk about the news, and a lot of it was just negative.
Yeah.
So bad news. Oh, I will say we can also end on good news. I know that the what is it? Pokemon games are out. The
Oh,
remakes. Keep an eye out for that if
Shining
you're
Platinum,
a
whatever.
something like that. Yeah, those. I'm excited because I'm going to play it soon myself. That's for another time. So keep your eyes out for that if you're a big Pokemon fan.
Yeah.
Anywho, I hope you guys have a good week. Please, please, please stay safe out there. We can talk about Thanksgiving on Sunday. I think that's going to be our next topic. Just what do we do on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
So just keep be safe again when you're traveling, especially. It's going to be wacky, kooky, crazy for sure. All right. I hope you guys have a good week.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Bye.